I was asked to do some more new releases, so it's time to review a new release. I decided to put two that I've listened to recently into the same video. Here's Lykaia by Soen and the No Plan EP by David Bowie. While I'm thinking of it right now, here's my quick opinion on the band Whitesnake. The semi-supergroup with David Coverdale, John Sykes, can't remember anybody else, but those are the two band members I remember. The only great song they did was Still of the Night. That's a great song. You got one of the best spacey, melodic, atmospheric middle sections to a song ever, and it's surprisingly amazing, pretty awesome. So that's just something to throw in the beginning of the video since I just listened to their 1987 album Whitesnake. So, first we have Lykaia by Soen. Um, Now, I'd never heard of this group before, but I soon learned that they're kind of considered by many to be a Tool ripoff, which I can see. They do sound a lot like them. I mean, they've got the blend of the progressive folk almost, as well as the metal aspect. And the lyrics are very progressive. The riffs are very challenging, but at the same time, it's a very good listen. It's very melancholic almost is what I want to say because I learned that I've said atmospheric way too many times in my videos, so I'll try and use as many synonyms as I can because atmospheric is a good word to describe this. I mean, it's definitely something that will be remembered for its atmosphere. Um, I don't really want to go through everything on the album because it seems too long, so I'm just gonna say the first two songs in the album, Sectarian and Orison, are the best songs in the album by far. Excuse me. Gin also is, excuse me, a very, very good song. You've got one of the best riffs on the album on the opening track, Sectarian. Um, One thing I want to point out is, points in this album I found myself saying, that lead singer sounds like blank. He sounds like a mixture of Maynard James Keenan, of course, from Tool, Serj Tankian from System of a Down, and in some ways, the guy from Mastodon. I can't remember his name. The guy from Mastodon. He also sounds like him. The band sounds a lot like Mastodon. They're more melodic stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff from that band, then I'd highly recommend you to check this out. This is definitely a great listen. It's not incredible, but at the same time, it definitely deserves a high rating. Next up is No Plan by David Bowie. It's a three-song EP. Well, if you count the remixed version of Lazarus, it's four. But I'm only talking about the three new songs off this album or EP. Sorry. Those are No Plan, Killing a Little Time, and When I Met You. Now, No Plan is the one I'll be focusing on. The other two are great. I listened to them only once. I've listened to No Plan twice. It's very mysterious. It's haunting, but at the same time, it's really like a touching song in some ways, and definitely would have been one of the standout tracks on Black Star had it been on there. Now, this EP is kind of a let's say Black Star. What's the word? Like 1.5. It's not officially a sequel because it's only like I don't know how long is it? It's like boy, uh, 16 minutes long. So you've only got about a third of an album's worth here. So I definitely would say this is something to listen to though if you are a big fan of Black Star and if you're just a David Bowie fan in general, you need to hear at least the title track. It is a very nice coda to his final album, and the song would have stood out on there, and it kind of almost exceeds some of this, yeah, exceeds some of the songs on the album itself. So um, that is, I give it a big thumbs up. So Lykaia by Soen gets a 4 out of 5. And this No Plan EP also gets a 4 out of 5. They are both excellent listens, and I would recommend them. I also have one more thing to point out. My AFI Blood album review is something I'm kind of disowning now because I listened to the album again, and I would bump it up to a 4 as well. It's a very interesting listen again. My opinions haven't really changed too much, but Feed from the Floor is now my favorite song of the year, which is coincidentally off that album. So that's probably why I changed my opinion on the album as a whole, rather than the songs themselves, just for save for that one. So thank you for watching this video, however short it was. This probably will go up with another review, which will also be short. So thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Goodbye.